Hello, EDCI 702FZ Fayetteville candidates. Dr. Palermo with your week 2 instructional video. Mostly we're going to be meeting for our very first face-to-face class this coming weekend, January 26th and 27th in Fayetteville. I'm really looking forward to meeting you there and getting us off to a great start. So preparing for our first face-to-face is your big deal this week. As you land on the week 2 page here for January 23rd through 29th, your readings are chapters 1 and 2 in Marsh and Willis. That's this book. And make sure that you at least skim chapters 1 and 2. Further down or in the weekend 1 stuff, you're going to see how to read a book by Mortimer Adler, one of my heroes. Well, it's not in that one-page handout, but one of the things that Mortimer says is that when you're approaching a book, there are many ways to read a book. Skimming is one, and make sure that you at least skim chapters 1 and 2 in Marsh and Willis. We're going to do an activity that I hope will bring some of the basics about exploring curriculum home to you. If you want to preview it, it's a short video and an activity around something called hack schooling by one of my favorite teenagers, Logan LaPlante. Anyway, something I found on YouTube, and we'll have some fun with that later. But review the CNA expectations and resources here, please. This is part of your reading to explore and see what's there. You're also supposed to start thinking about your comprehensive needs assessment. Some of you are practicing administrators, and I'll bet you are using a tool or a series of tools that your district has provided to you for doing a needs assessment of your school, looking at things like teacher perceptions and student achievement and attendance and grades and discipline data, that kind of stuff. This is your comprehensive needs assessment, and it's not to supplant or replace anything that you're doing at your school. It's to overlay and to do that process thoroughly, whether you have started it or not. So if you're already on a leadership team, if you're already doing school improvement and continuous improvement, then maybe the CNA is some of you have more experience with a CNA than others. Share that experience here. So later when it says CNA initial ideas, I would definitely like to hear a dialogue here with you posting the kinds of things that you anticipate using, the data sources that you're going to use to explore your CNA, and sharing that information with others. Now, we will barely get the conversation started before the weekend, but if you'll start percolating some ideas, we will do that more in our face-to-face this weekend. Also, please do print out this form. So the School of Education has, they want you to know what the expectations are for graduate students. If you'll please print and read this form and sign it, and then bring it to our first face-to-face meeting on January 26th. I will collect them from you. I will take them to campus. Dr. Putnam is going to sign them. Dr. Bull, the dean, will sign them. And then they'll be, I think, mailed back to you for you to upload into TaskStream. Anyway, that's the way we'll do that form. There's some information about the clinical experience plan. Let me talk with you about that in our face-to-face session this weekend. That'll maybe make some more sense. Be prepared for this weekend. I hope that you'll find Fayetteville Christian School okay. That's my first experience there, but I'm looking forward to this new site. I think it's going to be Saturday afternoon. You're going to meet your dissertation coaches and advisors. Dr. Bull and Dr. Patterson will be coming down to meet you. Now, dissertation work is generally done online. Your seminar work is not a lot of face-to-face interaction right now. But you'll have an opportunity to meet those folks to get started. We're going to talk a lot about the CNA and the OA this weekend, the clinical experience log. We might stick our toes in the water on the PE, the program evaluation. Get your books. I will touch on meeting wise. the program evaluation book, Fitzpatrick et al. And if you can bring your copy of Leading Adult Learning, that Ellie Drago-Severson text, I'm just going to briefly touch on those, but you'll see how they're going to be part of our program going forward. And those are some pretty important textbooks that you'll use over multiple semesters. Get your books, bring your books, please. Do bring something to write on. I like to write and think sometimes, but bring laptops, electronic devices, whatever you use to search, your Google devices. I'll teach using a projector in a sort of a seminar format, but I will also ask you to go online and check some things and to access our resources online. And in some cases, we will complete discussion boards and prompts in class as well. So bring your electronic devices is what I'm saying to you. We will, I hope we have good internet access, and we will truly blend that format all the way through the face-to-face. Write to me if you have questions. I've seen some questions in the questions for my instructor box. Thanks to those of you who were able to pop into our synchronous Zoom video last week. If you were not, I've enjoyed looking at your videos and reading some of your discussion board prompts thus far. I'll continue to do that this week. And again, I look forward to seeing you this weekend. So we start at 9 o'clock Saturday morning and go to about 9 to 4 or so on Saturday, and 9 to 3 on Sunday. I will begin Sunday morning with a devotional. You can see it here in our Blackboard page as weekly devotionals for educators. And I would also ask if there are folks in the cohort who are spiritual leaders in their communities. I would look forward to your help with the devotional in the future. At any rate, that's it for me this week, number 2. I look forward to our meeting face-to-face in Fayetteville, and I'll see you then. Thanks.